Hey, so thank you. I want to start off by saying thank you to everyone who watched my live last night about how disorganized I am, because I actually got like a lot of comments and private messages with some tips and tricks on how to keep me organized. Hi, Dave. Hi, Annette. So thank you for participating and helping me out with my organizational skills. I am trying to implement them. I did have some issues. Like I was like, oh yeah, I got to finish laundry today. So I get up this morning and I go to start the laundry and somehow the circuit breaker flipped and I don't know, but I had to like go to the circuit breaker box. I had to go to the washer where it was plugged in because it's got one of those reset buttons. I forget what the hell they're called, but yeah. So anyways, that was crazy, but I am staying on task today and I am staying focused and I am trying to be more organized. Okay, so what I want to talk to you guys about today is what exactly is health, okay? The reason why I want to talk about this is because I have multiple people that I talk to that have absolutely no clue. Hold on a second. We have a visitor off. Thank you. My animals are like running around. So I have a lot of people who ask questions and who have no idea about like our general body's health and the state of homeostasis and balance it needs to be in order to be healthy and functioning properly, as well as how exactly CBD helps that. So I've been researching more information to answer everyone's questions and decided to make a little video. So what exactly is our health? So in general, every aspect of our health is based on the balance of polar opposites in our bodies. So the yin and the yang. And when everything is in balance, our bodies are in a state of homeostasis, okay? So, for example, the immune system, the opposites that need to be balanced in our immune system is anti-inflammation and inflammation. We need a balance of that for our immune system to work properly. When those two systems those two things are in balance, our immune system functions properly. Same with the nervous system. You're talking about forces of excitation and inhibition or relaxation. They need to be balanced too. When you talk about our nervous system, I just said that one. When you talk about our endocrine system, our hormones, that's breaking down of tissues or the catabolic hormones, and then the anabolic hormones, which are building up of tissues. So every system in our body needs to be in a state of balance. So, for example, when all of our systems are in that constant state of homeostasis, the better conditioned our bodies are to stay in that balance, and then the healthier we are. Okay, so for example, when we get sick, we go to the doctor and we're usually prescribed some kind of medication, right? Now, pharmaceutical medications are designed to only focus on the symptoms. So let's say, I don't know, you have a symptom of pain in your back. So obviously it's going to focus on your pain and it is going to deal with that symptom. Now, here's the problem with that though. When you're prescribed medications, pharmaceutical medications, you're focusing on the symptom, and then you're also gonna have like unexpected side effects, because medications come with unexpected side effects. So now those unwanted or unexpected side effects are going to cause another set of symptoms somewhere else in your body that you're then probably going to be prescribed more medication for, and so on and so forth, thus beginning this vicious cycle of prescription medications. Now, I was stuck in this cycle, okay? I was caught in this cycle. I was on 7 medications, 2 of which were for side effects of the other medications. I may have felt healthy and symptom-free at times, but I truly wasn't. I truly wasn't healthy. I was masking my problems. My body, my entire body was not in a state of balance. As a matter of fact, it caused it to go even further out of balance. So, and I actually developed more conditions as a result of my body's complete and total imbalance. That, now I'm not a doctor, but this is my experience and this is what I've learned. So I just want to say that. But basically how it was described to me, how the quote that really stuck out to me was, pharmaceutical drugs work at the level of the symptoms, not the systems, which causes enormous strain to our body's physiology and balance. That made sense to me because our bodies are meant to be in balance from the systems down, not the symptoms up. By treating your symptoms, you're not actually truly in balance. Now, I'm not saying to come off of pharmaceutical medications or that pharmaceutical medications are not necessary. I chose for myself to come off of them, but I did it with my doctor's guidance, help, and supervision. But a lot of people do need certain medications, and that's okay. But this is why I'm saying this, because this is what makes CBD different. This is what is so special about CBD, how it works in our bodies. Instead of working at the level of the symptoms, it works at the level of the systems. And I'm sorry, I'm like really excited about this because there are so many different information out there on our endocannabinoid system and how CBD interacts with our bodies. But when people talk about it in like doctor terms and really long medical words that I, even as a medical assistant who's gone to school for that, like I don't get a lot of that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a practicing medical assistant, but I went to school for it and I was one prior to becoming a stay-at-home mom with my daughter. But anyways, so it works in our bodies, not at the level of our symptoms, but the level of our systems. So what it does is it directly improves our body's natural balance, helping to condition our bodies to better stay in that state of homeostasis or health. That's amazing. So check this out, right? On the cells in our nervous system and our immune system, we have CBD receptors, okay? When CBD binds to those receptors, it sends a message to the nucleus or the brain of our cells. So our DNA, right? I'm sorry, I'm like really excited about this. So our DNA is stored. The genetic codes are stored in our nucleuses, in the nucleuses of our cells. So basically, to put it really simply, CBD speaks to our cells, to the brains of our cells, causing a cascade, that's the word that was used, of homeostasis or balance through our entire central nervous system and our entire immune system. What? That is why it works so well, because it starts at the system and it cascades down and makes our entire body more balanced, healthier. That's why symptoms are relieved. That's why inflammation goes down. Whatever your body needs, it figures it out. It messages to the cells, to our DNA, to our hard drive, and tells it this, essentially the codes of what our body needs to be balanced and in a state of homeostasis. That's big deal, right? That's a big deal. So these receptors that I'm talking about on our cells, they make up our endocannabinoid system. The endocannabinoid system is the network of cells throughout the body that have those CBD receptors. So I did not know this. I just learned this last night and I added it to my notes for this live because actually we have more CBD receptors in our entire body than any other kind of receptor. Any other kind of receptor. Do you know what that means? That means that the endocannabinoid system is the largest network of its kind in our bodies. That means it must be important, right? That means CBD must be essential to our bodies to be healthy, balanced, and function properly, right? If it's the largest network of its kind throughout our body, what? So I didn't know this. So many people don't know this. It's extremely important. Our bodies are in balance. We talk about taking antioxidants and probiotics and healthy food to balance our bodies. Well, this is part of that. If we want to be healthy, if I want to be healthy, my body needs to be in balance. Well, this is one of the ways that I keep it in balance. This is one of the ways to keep my body performing at its peak performance. That's why my pain is gone. That's why my stress levels are down. That's why I'm happier. That's why I have more energy, motivation, because that's what my body needed to be balanced, and that's what CBD did for it. Like, what? It's crazy, right? So that's why I wanted to get on here and share that, because so many people don't really know what CBD is. They don't have a clue. And that's okay. It's so new. It's only been like 5 years, about a 5-year period where CBD is really starting to become something that people want to use, that people want to take because of the benefits, because it's natural, it's safe. This is why people are taking it. This is how it does what it does. Now, I want to go over with you guys real quick how to start taking CBD. Okay, so like I'm not a doctor, but this is how it is recommended, that you start low and slow. Okay, so you want to start off with a low dose and build it up in your system. Okay, you don't want to be like, more is better, more milligrams is better. No. You want to start building it up in your system in a very healthy way. Okay, so for example, I started with 5 drops twice a day for the first 5 days. I got relief. My body was detoxing itself. I pooped a little more. I felt like I just felt all the yuckies coming out of me. You know what I mean? And I started to feel better. But 5 drops wasn't enough for my body to hit what I call my sweet spot, which is exactly where I feel the best at. So I upped 2 drops twice a day, every few days. I think it was like every 3 days, until I hit my 8 to 10 drops a day, 2 times a day. That's my sweet spot. That's where I feel the best at. Now, obviously, if I'm having a rough day or I'm getting like a headache or extra stressed or anything like that, around lunchtime, I'll take an extra 5 drops. It's whatever works for us, because our bodies all need something differently. Every single one of us. Some people have low blood pressure, or their blood sugar's too low or too high. Like, everybody's different. Some people have too much energy and can't sleep. Some people have not enough energy and sleep all the time. At whatever our body needs, CBD is going to tell it to balance. CBD is going to send it those messages and give it what it needs to stay in balance. So no matter what it is that you have going on, it's going to help with that. That is why so many people, including myself, notice an abundance of improvements while taking CBD oil. Like, things that I didn't even start taking it for. I started taking it for my stress levels, my pain, like my mood, stuff like that. That's what I started taking it for. I didn't know my hair was going to get fuller. My skin was going to get clearer. My eyesight might have gotten better from it. I did a live about that too. I'm not 100% sure, but all the research seems to say it helps with eye problems. And all of a sudden, after years of my eyes getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, they got better. And that's the only thing I changed in my life, was adding CBD. So there's still so many things that I'm seeing on a regular basis in myself, in my pets, in my daughter, in my mom, that can only be attributed in our minds to adding CBD. And then finding this out and sharing this with you makes that, to me, like, well, yeah, that's why. Because it starts at our systems, not our symptoms, and cascades down all this amazing balance and health that we need in our lives. Oh my God. Like, this is why I say it's my miracle in a bottle. This is why, I'm so grateful for this. And I want to spread the knowledge, because so many people don't know. So many people have no idea. So here's some information, and do with it what you want. But I can only share the fact that this is where it's at for me, for real. So thank you for giving me your time today. I actually am excited to move on to my next task, which I actually remember what it is. My brain seems to be functioning a little bit better than it was yesterday. Shane and I had a talk, so she's not pulling me away from what I'm doing every 5 minutes. She's going to skip if she has any questions, and then we're going to go over it at the end. So that was a tip I got from someone through a private message last night. So thanks, everyone, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.